Welcome back to Treasured Lawn. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back again. If you're not a subscriber, what are you doing? Hit the subscribe button. Do it right now. Please, do it now. What we got on tap today? We're going to be doing a what's in my garage, basically a rundown of all the equipment that I use on a regular basis. We'll go through like a quick review of it. Maybe it's right for you, maybe it's not. Who knows? On top of that, I got a challenge for everybody. I know some of you have asked, grow the beard out. I'd be more than happy to. If we can get 250 subscribers, I will grow this out. My wife will hate me, but you guys will love me. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's get to this video. Hope you guys enjoy.
Alright guys, so first off, this is Bessie. Bessie is just a Toro Super Recycler 22 inches. It does everything that we need it to do. It's just a functional rotary mower that we got when we first moved into here. It's getting the job done. Eventually we're probably going to upgrade this to a real mower, but it does what we need it to do. Attached to Bessie is a checkmate lawn striping system. The checkmate system is amazing. It allows me to get these perfectly straight rolled lines that you would almost see with a real mower. I absolutely love it. It was an extra $100 to add it onto here, and I absolutely love it. I cannot do it without this anymore. The lawn striping system just gives the lawn an extra pop that you won't find anywhere else. No other lawn on your block is going to have something that looks like this. It's going to make your lawn stand out. It's going to make everybody look at you. It's amazing, and I absolutely have to have it. Next up, and most commonly used, is my Ryobi 40 volt expanded string trimmer. I have the iDeck rotary scissors attached to it. It's my favorite attachment that I'll probably ever use for this device. It can trim all the grass right up to the level of mounts. As you can see here, I'm going to just take this right up to the fence and it cuts it clean. It is probably the best attachment that you'll ever use. You can trim and you can edge, and it's the best part of having this system. It is a pricey attachment for sure, but you get your money's worth out of it. Putting it on the side and edging, I mean, I can't possibly get a better edge with a string trimmer. If you can get a better edge with a string trimmer, by all means do it. But this thing does an amazing job. I mean, look at that edge. Where are you gonna get that? The other pro to having this iDeck system is that you never have to buy string trimmer. You never have to worry about running out of string, reloading it, doing any of that unnecessary work to try and get that system up and working properly. This is ready to go as soon as you plug it in. It does take a lot of battery power, so my battery is pretty much drained by the time I'm done, but I absolutely love it. You have to have it. Go out and get yourself this. It is a pricey attachment, but like I said, you need to have this. Go and get it. Next up, we have our Cobalt 24 volt blower. Very simple, very easy device. I like it. It was one of the first pieces of equipment I actually ever received. It was a gift. I like it, and it works well. And maybe one day I will get all of the equipment to match up, so I only have to have one battery. Maybe one day. We'll see what happens. Next up, we have the backpack sprayer from Harbor Freight. It's a very cheap backpack sprayer. I want to say it's like $30, $20, depending on if you have their membership or not. It's a pretty decent job. It, again, one of the first things I bought, and it's gotten the job done so far. My left arm will be stronger than my right arm after this season because of the constant pumping that goes on with this thing. But it's a good backpack sprayer. If you're getting into entry-level spraying, this is what I highly recommend. As far as fertilizers go, I am not dedicated to one specific brand of fertilizer. This is the first season with this lawn, so I am trying out some different stuff. I recommend also trying out some different stuff. Maybe some other products work better for you, maybe for your location, whatever it might be. Give some different stuff a try. I'm going to try out some new products here in the next few months, see if they work out well on my lawn, and see where we kind of go from there. Maybe they work out better and we find a new product that works for us, but we're going to test some new things out and see how it goes. I also utilize the bucket and a drill mixer just to mix the product up outside of the backpack sprayer. I think it gives it just a better chance to kind of become a uniform product. So I do recommend having something like that. You can use, your own stick, whatever you want to use, a mixing stick, mixing spoon, whatever you want to do. But I do think the drill just kind of gives it a better agitation. It allows it to mix better and just gives it an overall easier form to pour into your backpack sprayer and utilize the product efficiently. Next up is a item that I will probably rarely use on this channel. It's the Scott's Turf Builder Fertilizing Spreader. It's just not a good piece of equipment. It doesn't work well. It gets caught up in the wheels. You'll have tracks of fertilizer if that's what you're using it for. I just don't recommend this piece of equipment. Everybody buys it because it's $30-$40 at the big box store. and it's easy to get your hands on, but honestly, you spent the extra 50 bucks, get a better one, you're gonna have a better experience. Next up is the Senjo Dethatcher, also comes with the verticutting attachment as well. I typically use the verticutting attachment exclusively on this device. I like it that way. It allows more air to get into your soil, which is great for your lawn. You need air to get down into that soil bed area. The lawn needs to be able to breathe. So I typically use that verticutting attachment more when I'm using this device. There is a option to get a battery powered one. I have the corded in one, as you can see here. I don't have a whole lot of space, so I don't see a need right now to upgrade into something where I need another battery for a device that I use maybe 2 to 3 times a year. So right now the corded one is doing just fine for me. I enjoy it. I think it's a great piece of equipment to use. Also, when I'm doing my lawn renovations, it is a great piece to rip out old grass, get down into that soil bed. It's almost like a rototiller. That's how sharp these blades are. That's how quick they move. It almost rototills out all of that dead material so you can get a brand new soil bed for your new lawn. So great piece of equipment. I do use it, 3 to 4 times a year. Do you need this in your garage? You may not. You can get by without it. I do think everybody should have something like this. It kind of saves you from having to bring someone out to do this kind of work for you. It's very easy to do on your own, but it takes you probably 20-30 minutes, same amount of time it would take you to mow your lawn. So I do think it is a good piece of equipment to have, but you do not need to have it. This is the Landsea lawn level rake. You have not seen me use it yet, but I do use this piece of equipment pretty often. When we go ahead and level the front lawns later on this fall, you will see me use this. This is a very important piece of equipment if you want that nice and level lawn. It allows you to seek out the high spots and low spots and fill it in with product. It is one of those vital pieces of equipment where if you want that level lawn, you're gonna need this. You can't do it any other way. You can make your own. I've seen some good DIYs. I prefer to just buy my own, but it is a piece of equipment that I do use fairly often. I think one of the most common things that people forget to have on hand is extra seed. Extra seed is always vital to have on hand because when you find yourself in a situation where you need to throw some seed down, you want to have the same seed that is already in your established lawn. So having extra seed on hand to be able to throw down is pivotal to keeping and maintaining a uniform lawn. So I always keep extra seed here. This is about 25-30 pounds of extra seed that I have here just for when I need it. Last item that I do have is a jug of pre-mixed, ready to spray Roundup. This is used when I find weeds just in my garden bed. I just need to do a quick spot spray real quick. Just, kill out those weeds. You don't want them overtaking your garden beds real quickly on you. So I have this always on hand just in case I need to bust it out, kill some weeds, and we're good to go.
All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed getting a peek of what's in my garage, of all the products and equipment that I use to keep my lawn looking good. We will keep adding things as the season goes on, so stick around, see what kind of things that we're going to keep using, what might work, what may not work, and we're just going to kind of go from there. I did want to give you all a peek of our new lawn in the backyard. We're at 2 weeks from seeding, so let's go ahead and take a look, shall we? All right, guys, so 2 weeks from seeding. It's looking all right. It's very dark green. The camera doesn't do it justice, but it is dark green. It is patchy in areas. This is pretty normal for what I would expect at 2 weeks. We are going to expect it to fill in a little bit. We'll throw some more seed in when we need to. But at 2 weeks, this is looking really, really good. I'm very happy with it. So we're just gonna keep monitoring. Hopefully next week we can maybe get a mow in here, but it's looking really good. We're just gonna keep watching. So again, thank you all for coming in today. If you liked the video, please hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get that 250 subscribers so we can get that full beard going. Hope to see y'all on the next one.